and I actually can't believe I'm talking to the female national record holder.
If someone is pressurizing you like cube, you'll get this, you'll get that, blah blah blah. I think I'm doing it for fun. I'm not doing for awards or something like that. I like it. It's like my favorite pastime hobby, and it's really important to be doing what you love. My mother everything, like giving me the cubes. Like I wanted the Gans cube, she gave me everything.
A lot of parents are worried about this problem क्योंकि बच्चों का screen time it's growing, and I kind of researched and I got to know that a child's screen time who is 6 to 12 years old, its screen time is more than 5 hours a day. So that's like a lot, right? And which is why a lot of problems are also happening like ADHD and all. So how do you think Rubik's Cube can reduce a child's screen time?
Like Rubik's cube, you'll get the addiction of it. To get WCA to the Olympics level, it will need a lot of money, huge amount of money actually.
Hello and welcome everyone to this YouTube podcast episode number 3. और इस podcast में our special guest today is Prisha Aggarwal, who is the Skewb female national record holder, who is sub 15 in 3x3, and she has won lots and lots and lots of medals and awards in cubing till now. तो इस पॉडकास्ट में हमने बहुत सारी चीज़ों के बारे में डिस्कस करा है एंड वी हैव हैड अ लॉट ऑफ फन एंड ऑल्सो बिग लाफ एज वेल. So some of the things जिनके बारे में हमने डिस्कस करा है are the top problems that Prisha faced in her cubing journey to reach to sub 15 in 3x3 and how did she overcome them. This will help you understand those problems as well and know the solutions to those problems. We have discussed कि मज़ा करना and fun, having fun. Why is it super important in anything that you do? हमने Sara's intermediate method of Skewb के बारे में भी discuss करा है. We have also discussed about how can someone get better at 2x2 and some tips and techniques for that. And the most interesting thing that I think we have talked about is WCA, which is the World Cube Association, and Olympics. Why cubing should get into Olympics and when will WCA get into Olympics and all about that. And we have discussed about a lot more stuff. So this podcast is going to be super fun and definitely inspiring to all the girls and female cubers out there to participate in cubing more and more. So continue watching and enjoy. Hey Prisha, how are you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm also good, thank you. So let's begin with your cubing journey. So can you share more about your journey of cubing?
I'm Prisha Aggarwal. I'm 11 years old. I'm from New Delhi. I started my cubing journey during COVID pandemic in 2021, and I learned how to solve a 3x3 cube. Subsequently, I learned how to solve a 2x2, 5x5, 6x6, pyramids, and so on. I was really fascinated by the cubing world. I got to know about these competitions happening all over India. So my first WCA competition was Delhi Big Cube Open 2022, where I got to meet very famous Indian cubers like Chetan Roja, Kunal, Karan Chabra. I was really inspired by them. Then I started giving cubing almost 3 hours daily. After that, I practiced the cube a lot and I got to know that Skewb was my strength. I was sub 6 on it. And my breakthrough moment came at Shriram Cube Open 2023, where I got the female national record of Skewb average of a time of 5.62. Some people said it was just luck. It was lucky, but always remember, luck is what happens when opportunity meets preparation. Till now, I'm practicing, and my main focus is at 5x5, 4x4, Skewb, and 2x2. Yeah, that's all about me.
Oh, wow, that's awesome. Especially the quote that you mentioned, that was really inspiring, actually. So who helped you as being the female national record holder and I actually can't believe I'm talking to the female national record holder. How does it feel like being it?
It's amazing. It's like an honor to me.
और जब तुम like streets में जाती हो, malls में जाती हो, so do people also say that, oh, she's a female record holder?
Cubing is not that famous, but in when I go to the cubing competitions, I think I'm being recognized. In the DC also, some people recognized me. You were in the WC competition, you got the female national record, right?
Yeah. Okay, cool. That's awesome. So who helped you in this journey, like to get to practice cubing more and more and get to more and more competitions? So who
Like
helped?
my mother. My mother.
Wow,
She
that's
helped me with everything, like giving me the cubes. Like I wanted the Gans cube, she gave me everything.
that's awesome. Great. Kudos to your mother then. So you mentioned that luck is not everything, right? Luck is not. A lot of people said that it was luck that you became the female national record holder. So can you elaborate on this? That why should cubers not be dependent on luck more? And
Okay,
yeah,
like luck. Some lucky scrambles are good, but everything it was like if it was a single, like I got a 3.1, 3.41,
hmm.
and it was a single and it was lucky. I believe it, but the full average was not lucky, but it was my speed.
Hmm.
Like some like one of my friends, he said that he applies the same solution as me, but I I move the skew way faster than him. It's just that.
Yes,
And 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 they should not be dependent on luck, because everything cannot be in luck.
yes.
And many people who were jealous of me, they said, oh, it was just a lucky scramble, lucky, lucky, lucky. I said, okay. I just ignored them.
That's great. That is, I think, what you should do when people say that I was lucky, lucky, lucky. So, well,
Yeah.
as you are sub 15 in 3 by 3, coming to 3 by 3 as well, you're sub 15 and 3 by 3, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So I am sure in
I
your
am.
journey to get to sub 15 and 3 by 3, तुमने बहुत सारे प्रॉब्लम्स फेस करे होंगे, राइट? तो ऐसी कौन सी कॉमन प्रॉब्लम्स थी जो आपने फेस करी एंड आपने उसको कैसे सॉल्व करा? क्योंकि जो भी आपने प्रॉब्लम्स फेस करी होगी, वो आई थिंक इवन आई कुड फेस और एनी अदर क्यूबर कुड फेस. So how did you solve them?
Okay, my first problem was like the transition to cross to F12. In cross, I was taking like 9 to 10 moves,
Hmm.
and I had to take like less than 8 moves. As you know,
Yes.
you have to solve the cross less than 8 moves.
That is
So
actually my problem
I
as
can
well.
yeah, and I fixed it. Now I'm able to solve the cross in 7 or 8 moves. And the transition, when I had to pair them up and insert them, I was like very slow on that. I took like a 2 seconds break to like get to it, like which was my first pair. So I improved my inspection and my PLL, and my PLL was pretty fast. I was able to execute all the PLL algorithms except the NA and NB pumps in less than 2 seconds, and the NB and NA like 2.5 or 2.7 seconds.
That is awesome. So you mentioned that you got
Yeah,
from 9 to 10 moves to 7 to 8 and below 8 moves, right? तो वो कैसे हुआ? That
yeah.
कम moves कैसे करनी है?
I'll show you that. I have the cube. So I did some problems like this. First, I learned the colors. Bogro. I learned from this JPEG, blue, orange, green, red. I learned this keyword Bogro, Bogr. Then first of all, like I kept the cross at that. So I didn't notice it. It was like this, and I just did this, like this. But it is wrong. Why? Because it is not matching. And this made my like two, three moves. So my main problem was the
Oh,
centerpieces,
ठीक है.
to match these. So I did this mistake a lot. So I improved it. I learned that this green after on the green green के right में red होएगा ना कि orange, like that.
Okay,
Yeah,
ठीक है.
that was my main problem, because if I did this, I can save like 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 moves.
Wow.
That was my main problem. Yeah,
Okay.
and I learned some keyhole. keyhole is something like this. If you have this edge already, 1 second, I'll show you. If I have this edge already paired, can you see this? This is already two. So this one.
Acha, okay.
Can you see this?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. So if I pair it to its correct position, this is not matching. If I match it, I have a free pair. So I can do something like, where's my free pair? And I will just insert it like this. Here's my free pair. I'll just put it and see. I got a free pair.
Wow.
And it's
That's
it. Yeah.
nice. Okay. So can you summarize all the things you said into pointers so that it is easy for anyone to understand?
Yeah. So keyhole. So keyhole is like the basically what I showed you.
Yes.
And learn this keyword BOGR.
Okay.
Which will help you to in 4x4 also. It will help you in the even layered cubes especially, and 3x3 too. Yeah.
So what are the even layered
And
cubes that you said?
this 4x4 is an even layered cube. 5x5 is an odd layered cube, like that.
Okay, great. So why are they called even layered cubes?
Because they are even in number 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 5, like even and odd.
New thing to learn. I did not know that before. Thank you so much.
And when you do the centers, we don't have like this remains at the correct position, but this can be in any position because they do not have any center.
Okay. Yeah, they don't. Awesome. Great. So what do you like? What do you think that if it was there before, if it was there before while you were in your journey to get to sub 15 and 3x3, what do you think was there before that would help you reach to this level faster and easier? जैसे उस time पे कौन से resources हो सकते थे, tutorials या कोई coaches या mentors, like what?
I think I could learn the full PLL faster if I learned like the full PLL. I learned probably and intuitive F2L. It would help me a lot. So intuitive F2L is basically a F2L without any algorithm. It uses your general idea of moves to pair and insert these pairs in the correct position.
Okay.
In the beginners method, we do like layer by layer, but in the intuitive F2L, we do it like that.
Yes.
Pair them and insert them with your general ideas.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why do you think that if you could have learned the PLL before, that would help you get to this level faster?
I said actually PLL I already learned it.
Okay.
I said OLL.
Sorry. OLL. Yes, I'm really sorry. Like why?
Yeah. OLL because OLL has like it was my weakness at that time. So I took it like 4 seconds or 5 seconds. It's a lot. And F2L was also like this. In this, if I didn't learn it, I have to do 1, and then 2. It took time. But now I know the algorithm and I can do it in like less than 2 seconds.
Wow. I think my OLL takes around 4 to 5 or 3 to 4 seconds. It depends on the case.
So you have learned the two-look OLL or you have learned full OLL?
Full OLL.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that means
still
it's
practicing the recognition though, because there are some terms जो recognize करने में easy होता है, लेकिन not some of them are not.
My weakness is at the awkward shapes. Awkward shapes are so bad. I don't like.
They are like super tough.
Yeah, do you recognize them? Like it's here, the headlights are there. It's very tough for me. Sometimes that's the reason that I mess my whole solve.
If anyone wants to get sub 15 or sub 20 and 3x3, is it important कि उनको ये सारे OLLs learn करना है या ये सारे PLLs learn करने हैं?
So it's like must.
Okay,
and
all
OLL
21 PLLs?
Yeah, it's must, I think. And it's possible with beginners method too, but it will take a lot of time. It's better to learn it and it will make your cubing journey easier. Okay. It's not impossible, but it will make your cubing journey easier. Like if with 2 look OLL, it will take you like what, 4 months, and with full OLL you can get 2 months. But you should be 1 month, 1 or 2 months.
Hmm.
But you should be fine with all the cases, all the.
Okay, great. So, you mentioned a lot of times whenever I asked you that why do you like cubing, why do you like cubing? So you said that because you have a lot of fun in it. And I really
Yeah,
believe that, like, I also have fun in cubing. I also have fun while I'm creating content or doing these podcasts, right? So
yeah.
why do you think that having fun is important in anything that anyone does?
See, if someone is pressurizing you like cube, you'll get this, you'll get that, blah blah blah. I think I'm doing it for fun.
Okay.
I'm not doing for awards or something like that. I like it. It's like my favorite pastime, hobby,
Yes. Okay.
and it's really important to be doing what you love.
Why is it important? Like any specific reason or
It gives
like
you,
this?
it gives you like happiness. Yeah,
Yes. Okay.
it gives you happiness, and yeah,
That
and
is more than
studying.
awards and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So so how many cubes do you know again? I'm really sorry, I forgot the number of cubes you knew. Like, can you tell that again?
I don't have a count. I can tell you this.
Sure.
By 2, 3 by 3, 4 by 4, 5 by 5, 6 by 6, 7 by 7, mega mix, pyramix, cube, square one, and what else? Mirror cube, 2 by 2 mirror cube, barrel cube, fisher cube, twister cube, and which cube, windmill cube, and
That
one,
could seriously be
one
a
second.
rap. That could be a rap.
I forgot how many things. One
Okay,
second.
right.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay, I got to
Mirror,
know that you know a
and
lot of cubes.
yeah, and all the shapeshifter cubes, that the main shapeshifter cubes, and gear cube too. 2 by 2 gear cubes, pyramid gear cube, like that.
Wow, okay. I thought Gear Cube is tough. Like, is it tough? Is it very tough?
No, it's like if you know 3 by 3, it's really easy.
Achha, okay.
It's like one or two algorithms you have to learn.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
it's pretty
like,
easy.
why do you think cubers should not just stick to learning one cube, लेकिन उनको भी बहुत सारी cubes learn करनी चाहिए? Is there, a reason for that?
Okay, so like you have a lot of scope. Like um, if you learn different cubes, you will know about your strength. If I would not learn this cube, I would not know that it was my strength, and it could make me like sub 6, sub 5, sub 4, 3, like that. You know, it will make you tell your strength. It
Okay,
will tell your strength.
okay,
Yeah,
great. So let's come to Skewb, your best cube now. So in the previous
yeah,
podcast, you mentioned कि अगर Skewb में fast होना है तो सबसे important चीज़ है finger tricks, right? So
yeah.
I have tried to move. I have practiced to move the cube a lot, the Skewb a lot of times, like you showed. इतनी fast जैसे होता है, लेकिन मुझसे fast नहीं हो रहा था. So any
Do you
tips
have
on?
your skill right now?
Yes, I do. I'll just get it 1 second.
So when you have this
Hmm.
sledgehammer occurs like when you have this headlight and something like this.
Hmm.
No? Then some people do it like this: right down, right up, left up. This is also a correct way, but the perfect way is this that I will show you right now. It is this. You see?
Wow.
Yeah. So you will hold your hands like this.
Hmm. 1 second, I don't know. Huh, okay.
Yeah. So hold it like this.
Like this.
Can you solve it once?
Sure, I'll just do
It's
that.
easy.
Um, yes, okay.
Yeah.
Finally. Oh no, wait, it's not solved.
have a corner twist or something, I think.
Yeah, I think so. That's the case.
Okay.
Oh, done.
Yeah.
What should I do in this situation?
I think your did your cube broke or something like that?
Yeah, I
Because
think that's the case.
it's wrong because you have to like take out the full cube and with the two corners, then you have to
Yes.
insert them.
Okay, okay, I'll do that. Do I have to, can I like do this? Can I practice this like that right now for now?
Yeah. It will take a lot of time.
Yeah.
So hold it like this, like your two fingers like that. See
Like this. Like this.
this. Yeah, and just do it like push it down
Yeah.
like this,
Yeah.
and with that finger you'll put it like that,
Like what again?
this, like this. Push it up, push it,
Oh, okay, got it.
and then with your thumb, which is here, you will push it up and twist
Like twist
like this. The full there will be there. Twist.
twist.
Um, I'm not able to see your cube.
Okay.
I think
Can you
you
see
did
it?
something wrong. I did. Yeah, I think you did something wrong. Okay. So hold your cube like this. Like you see this center also and this center. This one and this one. These two things.
Okay.
Are you able to
Yes.
like this? When you scramble, you remember how do we scramble the cube? Put it like that
Yes, okay.
and do it like this. And then down. This is down,
Hmm.
down,
Down, yeah.
up,
Up. Hmm. Up.
and this thing will go up.
Okay.
This this. Have you done it? And this.
And what again? What was the last thing?
Twist. Twist. Twist.
Twist.
I think you're not able to understand. I'm not able to understand through camera, you know.
Yeah. So it's fine. Let's move on right now. We can do a practice call and practice this.
Okay.
But thank you so much for like it was a little better. So along with the finger tricks, you also explain. You also mentioned the Sara's intermediate method, right, of Skewb. So can you explain what?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. So can you explain?
Okay, there are three. Yeah, there are three Sara's method: Sara's beginners, Sara's intermediate, Sara's advanced. Currently, I'm learning the Sara's advanced. Yeah, and I've learned two sets. And in Sara's intermediate, like we have to just take a note of sledge and hedge, like sledge, then this hedge, and it's just that. And with this, if you practice a lot, you can be sub 6 or sub 5 too. I have a sub 6,
Okay.
and right now I've learned the Sara's advanced two sets, and I'm sub 4 or sub 5, sub 4.5, you can say.
Wow, that's awesome. So, what are the steps in the Sara's intermediate method? Like, can you explain it step by step? Not all the steps, but just the from the top. The steps.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. So, there are 10 cases. After solving the layer is as like the beginner one,
The
and
white
after
one.
that, like the beginners one, like
Acha, okay.
you
got it.
do with the beginner, and yeah, after doing the beginner, you can get any case like something like this. It's here, and
Yeah.
then you can. This is like I'll do a sledge, and this full yellow will be solved. And sometimes I can get a U perm or a H perm or a Z perm, Z perm, and this. See this. I did slow so you can understand.
Great.
Like there are 10 cases. I got out 1 out of 10 cases.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, we need to learn all the 10 cases to learn those Sara's inter. Okay, fine.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. It's full with sledge and hedge.
Great. So, what is the goal in Skewb right now? What barrier are you trying to break in Skewb?
Right now, I'm breaking like sub 4 or sub 3.
Nice. Wow. And what about?
Actually, right now, I'm learning. I'm learning the sets right now.
Okay.
So
Okay.
if after that Sara's advanced full is done, after that I'll try to break the barrier of sub 3 or sub 2 or sub 4.
Wow. So, if any cuber wants to get to sub 6, sub 5, or sub 4, or let's
Okay.
take sub 6 or sub 5 in Skewb right now. So, what all they should practice in their practicing time?
Okay. Finger tricks and your layer efficiency. Like how much time. Don't think about like count the moves, number of moves you're taking to do the layer and just that. It will improve your time. Most people weaknesses is the layer. It was mine too. And I practice it a lot and it will decrease your time a lot. Just do not think about the time and just make your layer as good as possible. In the inspection, try to make the layer in inspection only.
Can you you're using this word inspection like a lot of
Yeah.
times, and I am sure this, and I know how valuable this is because I used to not at all inspect my cubes. Now I've started inspecting, so I see the difference in my times, right? So can you explain कि inspection होता क्या है, like just the definition of it?
Yeah, it's like a 15 seconds inspection in which you have to inspect your cube and you can plan what you will do. In the 3 by 3, you will plan the cross in cube, the layer in the pyramids also the layer. And yeah,
Okay. So why should anyone inspect their cube before starting to solve it? Any cube.
okay. So when you start the timer, you have to inspect your cube again to see what move will you do. If you have inspected before that, it will be easy for you to do the moves faster. And it will it will decrease your time. I think inspection is a really the key part of your solve.
Wow, that's great. So are you color neutral in any of the cubes?
Yeah, I'm color neutral on Skewb
Hmm.
and I'm dual neutral on 3 by 3. Dual neutral means like you can solve the cross in any two colors, and I'm dual neutral on that.
Okay.
And yeah,
Yes.
so I can solve it on the yellow cross also, white cross also.
Nice.
I'm currently in the process of learning being color neutral. I can solve in any 6 colors.
So do you think like being color neutral matters to get faster at any cube?
Yes, in like pyramids or cube, it's must. Like small cubes like 2 by 2 also it's must,
Hmm.
because in 3 by 3 you can do it a lot better. If you're dual neutral also it will help you a lot. I think color neutral is not necessary on 3 by 3
Mhm.
because the 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 world record average that the kid has, he is dual neutral. He is not color neutral. Do you know that? I got to know about the video that he is not color neutral. He is just dual neutral. He can solve with the white color or yellow.
Who was
He
that
is not
kid?
world record holder. Okay, forgot the name.
Acha.
You know
Uh,
the world record holder?
was that the Ryuhang Zoo, something like that? RU R से नाम शुरू होता था?
No, he is different. I'll tell you one sec. Yi Hang Wong. I forgot his name. Yi
Oh,
Hang Wong. He
wow,
has got the world record average of a time of 4.89, and yeah,
great. That's awesome. All
4.6. Yeah,
yeah, 4.6.
4.69.
Wow, great. So, you said that to get faster at 3 by 3, you need to use minimum rotations as possible, right? So, can you explain
Yeah.
once again that what is the difference between rotations and moves?
Okay. So like, the rotations are like this: X, Y, Z,
Okay.
and move and you turns are like this: U, D, F, and that. Like this. If I had this case occur like that, beginners would do it like this.
Yes.
And I recommend you do a UI and ULH, and it will save you a lot of time, I think.
All right. That's awesome. So, any tips that how can anyone use as minimum rotations as possible in 3x3?
Okay, I think most of the beginners do the mistake when they're doing the F12. They do a lot of rotations. I think you can learn algorithms for that. Like if I have to insert this pair, I'll not do rotation. I can do it like something like this. No,
Okay.
they can learn algorithms. And for the OLL, you can do U or UI turns. OLL and PLL. If you're, I will just if this is there, I will not do a U for U turn. I'll just insert it, and yeah.
Okay. Wow. That's great. Awesome. So like I have this online course from which we teach 7+ kids to learn to solve the Rubik's cube and boost their brain memory power, right? So do you think
Okay.
that courses or coaching sessions they are a better way to learn a particular Rubik's cube than YouTube videos or websites?
See, actually, I learned from a coaching center, and after that, after that, I'm learning from videos, because like coaching center, they cannot teach you everything in advanced method, like the full advanced method. They can teach you from beginner, intermediate, not more than that.
Okay.
Most of the coaches.
Yes.
So I'm learning from the videos. If you're not able to learn from the videos, you can go for mentors or or from QubeHeads skills, or many courses are there.
Yes.
You can go for anything. It will help you your time. If you have to just learn a 3x3 for casual solving or something like that, you can go for mentors. If mentors, yeah,
Okay.
it's better. They will help you to point out your mistakes
Hmm.
better, because you will not be able to point out your mistake. Yeah.
Yeah. So, what are some resources that any cuber should know if they want to get to sub 15 and 3x3? Like any websites,
Okay.
channels, or PDFs, anything.
Okay. So first, JPOM is the best, I think.
Okay.
JPOM. Yeah. And if you want to learn the Sara's intermediate method, you can go for Noble Cubes. He I learned from him the Noble Cubes, and the Sara's Advanced I'm learning from a website called Sara's website. Yeah.
Okay.
It has like Sara's
So, is the Nobel Prize, Nobel, what was the name of that?
Noble Cubes. Noble Cubes.
Nobel Cubes.
Noble,
Is it a YouTube channel?
yeah, it's a YouTube
Okay.
channel.
Yeah.
And if you want to learn like fiber big cubes, you can go for JPOM only, and what else? Yeah, they are the main channels that I go for.
Okay. Okay. Great. So, I am sure you must have participated in a lot of competitions, and in the previous
Yeah.
podcast, you had seriously inspired me a lot with all the awards you had. Can you like share that number again? The number of trophies and the medals. They were like so awesome.
So actually, I had my CFI competition day before yesterday, and I won 5 trophies. I participated in 6 events. I won 10 events and for 5 trophies. Yeah,
That's
and yeah, I think I have like 37 trophies or 38. I'm not sure.
wow. That's so great. So, like, why do you think participating in competitions are important?
Like it will give you like the competitive spirit, and when you see other people who are faster than you, you will also get the motivation. Yeah, I want to get faster than him.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
So,
basically it.
you mentioned competitive spirit, right? Why do you think कि
Yeah.
competitive spirit होना important है cubing में? Is it important and why?
Yes, it is important, and it will help you like competitive spirit basically means like if you see other people who are faster than you. Actually, I got the competitive spirit in my first WC competition. I was sub 40. I got a 40 average, I think.
Okay.
And and after that, when I did the math sock,
Yes.
my average was 26, I think, like 14 seconds difference. We have the competitive spirit, like wow, I'm slow, I want to get faster. And after that, I was 21, like jumping. And
That is
if I do,
great.
yeah,
Wow. So, as you mentioned, competitive spirit, right? So, I just got this question that, like, a competitive spirit is like a spirit, it's like a personality or something, right? That you need
yeah,
to get in Cuban. तो ऐसी और कौन सी ऐसे qualities या उसको क्या like जैसे personality traits ऐसे कौन से वो ये personality traits है that a cuber must have if they want to get faster at cubing, like competitive spirit, practice and dedication, patience, like these.
okay, yeah. You should have patience
Okay.
to get the result, and patience. Determine. What else?
Mm,
What else? Consistency. It's the best thing, I think.
okay. Like, why do you think consistency and patience is important in cubing?
Like patience to get the result. If you leave for like a week or week, and if and you were averaging 16 seconds,
Hmm.
after that your average was 18 seconds,
Hmm.
just for example, and it will take a month or so to get to your normal results.
Okay.
Like you took a break of a week,
Yeah.
and then you had to cope up for the 2 seconds, it took you a month. I'm just taking an example.
Okay.
Obviously it depends to people.
This actually happened with me. So I was
Yeah.
averaging around 18 to 19 seconds. This was like two
Okay.
months, 1 month ago. I was averaging 18 to
Okay.
19 seconds. I
Okay.
stopped cubing for 1 week and I have no idea why. I have no idea why. I just
Okay.
stopped cubing for 1 week. And after that, when I came back to cubing, my average was around 25 seconds. I was like about to be sub
That
20, but I got to sub 25, and that was really sad for me. Yeah.
okay. It happened with me too when I went to the trip,
Hmm.
after coming back for like 10 to 12 days. But my time didn't increase a lot because I knew I had a competition. So I got a qubit on my trip so I can practice when I'm free. So
Oh,
my time don't increase a lot.
hmm. Yes. Oh, I just had this question that I was just about to. Yes. So, like as a cuber, you must get. Do you get bored in cubing? Like sometimes ऐसा लगता है कि भाई और नहीं हो रही या like I'm getting bored in it. So does that happen with
It's
you?
like,
Okay. So like how do you overcome
yes,
that?
कभी कभार होता है. कभी कभार होता है.
हाँ कभी कभी.
Sometimes it happens, and उसके बाद like I'm quitting. So before that, then I think no, I don't have to quit, I have a long way to go. So I take a take a break of a week, 2 days or 3 days, and then I start cubing again, and I have the full energy and full enthusiasm again.
तो अगर कोई भी
Yeah.
क्यूबिंग से बोर हो रहा है तो फिर वो तब भी वो क्यूबिंग करता रहे या उसको छोड़ दे या वो क्या करे?
See, if someone is pressurizing you like cube, so leave it. If your mind says like I want to cube, if your heart says do it, it's like an amazing thing.
Yes. Okay. That's awesome. That's great. So how has cubing helped you? Like you have been in cubing for around 1 to 2 years. So how has that helped you?
It helped me to boost my memory,
Okay.
and it helped me in my studies, where like I'm able to learn quickly because of the algorithms I learn, like 100 or 200 algorithms. It helps me to learn the spellings quickly. You know,
Yeah. So how okay, wow, that's so how did it help to
does it help you too?
yeah, it really helped me boost my memory power and it really helped me boost my focus as well towards one thing.
Yeah, it
Yes.
in the lessons I'm able to concentrate more.
Hmm.
Like first I was getting bored. Oh my god, why?
And the
Yeah.
biggest thing it helped me in, जैसे पहले मैं अपना most of the time जो है टीवी पे लगाती थी. टीवी पे all the stuff I used to watch it
Yeah.
and I used to play games. all the time. Like, so it really
Yeah,
helps
screen
you.
addiction. It
Yes.
helped me in decreasing my screen time.
Hmm. So how do
First,
you,
I was taking like 3 hours, so 3 or 4 hours on the screen, and now I'm like less than 1 hour
wow, that's
because I'm yeah
so
because of cubing.
how do you think cubing or Rubik's cube that can help decrease screen time? Because a lot of parents are worried about this problem क्योंकि बच्चों का screen time is growing, and I kind of researched
Yeah.
and I got to know that a child screen time who is 6 to 12 years old, its screen time is more than 5 hours a day. So that's like a lot, right? And which is why a lot of problems are also happening like ADHD and all. So how do you think Rubik's cube can reduce a child's screen time? How does it help in that?
Like Rubik's cube, you'll get the addiction of it. If you like it, you'll get an addiction, and you like, I want to solve it. And after that, when you start solving it, you will not know, like it's be like 2 or 3 hours.
जैसे फोन के
Yeah, it will help you.
इंस्टा रील्स पे स्क्रॉल
Yeah,
करते
like
रहते
in
पता नहीं
phone.
चलता है कि 2 घंटे हो गए. Yeah,
Yeah,
that happens. So is Rubik's cube a good
like if
addition?
you started a YouTube video, and after that you don't know, like the video is going on.
Yes, no one knows about that. So is Rubik's cube a good addiction for kids? Like,
Yes, it's
phone is
amazing
not at all a
addiction.
good.
It has a lot of.
Oh, can you
I'm
repeat?
not able to hear you, Kavya. Can you say it
Oh,
again?
can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
some
So,
network issue.
yeah, mine, and I think that's fine. So can you like repeat what you were saying?
Actually, I didn't hear your question. Didn't hear your
Okay.
question.
So I was asking, is Rubik's Cube a good addiction?
Yes, it is. It is an amazing addiction,
Okay.
and it has a lot of like फायदे भी है बहुत इसके सारे.
Hmm.
Amazing फायदे.
Can you
इतने
थोड़े
सारे हैं.
से
It's
बताओगे?
uncountable.
वाह,
Yeah.
थोड़े से बता दो.
So okay. Muscle memory, and it improves your muscle memory, and like a Rubik's cube is a mini universe with full of twists, turns, and algorithms. You have to take a note of every turn, or you're doing it, you know. And
Wow.
that, and patience, eye hand coordination, and what else, let me think.
Eye-hand coordination.
Problem solving skills.
Okay. Like, how does
Yeah.
Rubik? Can you explain a little bit more about eye-hand coordination? It is a new thing. How does it help?
Okay, eye hand coordination is basically like you are applying the algorithm, and you're seeing it, like your hands move by yourself. Like when you see it, you know, when
Okay.
you see it, and you're just eye hand
Yes,
coordination means
yes, that
that.
happens. Like when you know
Yeah.
the algorithm,
Hands
like, yeah,
like a robot, like it's controlled by a robot, someone else is controlling.
yeah, like when you know the algorithm on your tips, when you know it कि हाँ भाई मुझे आता है, so then you don't have to think
Huh.
about it and you just apply it like that, so it feels cool.
That's basically it.
So you mentioned this a great term of the Rubik's Cube mini universe right now. So like with a lot of
Yeah.
twists and turns. So why do you think it is a mini universe?
Like it has like a lot of 48 like how much quintillion
48
something.
quintillion something, huh?
Yeah, something like that. That, and see, it's like a huge amount of number, huge
Yes.
amount of, and it has like a lot of, lot of cases like this,
Hmm.
and twist. I have to do a twist, and I have to get a note of what I'm doing. I cannot just blindly do anything. It will not solve it. I have to think and what I'm doing.
Yes.
Yeah,
Wow. That's true. That's great.
yeah,
So as you mentioned robots, that basically made me remind of a interesting question. आजकल AI बहुत बढ़ रही है, right? Artificial intelligence is
yeah.
growing like a lot. There is chat GPT and a lot of things, right? So what do you think is the involvement of AI in cubing?
Like smart cubes, you mean?
Yeah, kind of like smart cubes, like Go Cube is there and there is a Wow Cube. And yeah, things that
There's like a that like the GAN cube. In the WC competition, one of my friend had it. I tried it, and like he showed me, like it had me like you are doing this turn wrong, and it told me how much turns did I take to solve this full cube, and it noted my time too, and it was an amazing cube. There are a lot of cubes available. I think Go Cube was the most expensive cube available on Cubelelo at that time. It was 8.5K, I think.
I think so, yes. It is around here.
Yeah.
You know, there is this new cube called the Wow Cube, and
Wow.
it's basically just like 2 by 2, and
Okay.
it involves games inside it. तो मतलब मान लो ये 2 by 2 ये रही. So मान लो this is the cube. It is all black and there is screen on this cube. इस पे screen है और उन screens पे
I
games.
think there's yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's controlled by phone. I think I've heard it. I didn't know the name. And there's one more cube, and I don't know the name. And it was 3 by 3. It has basically the same thing, like the black one, and it solves by the. It's a very big cube, and it's expensive too, but it's not available in India.
Okay. So do you think this involvement of technology and AI into cubing is good, or is it like not that good,
See,
bad?
smart cubes are not allowed in the WC competitions. Like for not your attempt, of course you can get it, but not for your attempt. And yeah, it is good if you want to just practice. You're doing casual solving. If you want to have fun, there are like a lot of contests happening in the app itself. It's good. It's a good thing. Yeah.
Nice. So Prisha, I wanted to do this new in the previous podcast. हमने cube race करी थी, and
Okay.
right, we did the cube race, right? Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Yes. So in this podcast, I wanted to do another fun thing, which is a rapid fire round. I think I also told you about it. So in this
Yeah.
so in this round, I'm basically going to ask you कितने questions? I'm basically going to ask you 11 questions, and you need to answer them like rapidly. And don't worry, बहुत आसान होने वाले हैं questions. I think so आसान ही है. So are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay, fine. So the first question for you is, what is your favorite cube?
It's cube and 2 by 2.
Okay. Second question is, what is your least favorite cube in which you really want to get better at?
Pyramids and 6 by 6.
Okay. Third question is, what is one thing you love about cubing?
It's fun and it improves my patience and concentration level.
Okay, great. The fourth question for you is, what is one thing you not at all like about cubing?
When you have to overcome a barrier like sub 16, sub 15, or sub 14 for me right now.
Okay, great. Fifth question is, what is the top one thing? Actually, let's make it two things. What are the top two things that you don't like about non-cubers?
Okay, when they handle our cubes roughly, like they do, and it takes a lot of time to set them up again. A gentle reminder to all the non-cubers: please handle the cubes gently.
That's true. And what is the second thing?
Like when they twist your cube and when we twist it back and they say it's cheating, you're cheater.
I know, that is so annoying. And when they like,
They do like that and then that's cheating.
Yes. And like, अगर किसी को cube solve करनी नहीं आती, no offense, but if anyone doesn't know how to solve the Rubik's cube, so what they do is, वो last layer solve होती है, मतलब ऐसे होता है, मान लो मैंने solve कर लिया, ठीक है, वो कुछ ऐसे करेंगे, ठीक है, और उसके बाद जो है घुमाकर कहेंगे, oh look, I solved the cube, it was so
easy. It happens to me too with my cousins.
Like,
it's very easy, to all the non-cubers think it's super easy. They see fake videos like 2 turns right down like that, yes. And they say, yeah, that fake videos,
yeah, that
fake
is
videos all over.
That is super annoying. Sixth question. What are the top two things that you don't like about cubers?
Cubers. Okay. Like when cubers. When they say we are faster than you, and then they compare the cubes. And what else? When they start comparing the cubes and say mine is expensive or like that, like comparisons. I don't like comparisons when cubers do comparisons. Yeah, but no offense, I love all the cubers.
That's great. That's great. Seventh question is, what are the top three things that cubing has helped you with? I think we already
It
did that.
helped me in, yeah, it helped me with studies and
Yeah.
boost my muscle memory
Okay.
and eye hand coordination too. Yeah.
Okay. Eighth question for you is, who is your favorite cuber or cubing role model or inspiration?
Okay. Internationally, Max Spark, and in India, Arun Chabra, Kunalok, and Chetan Rojit Dhanjal.
Wow, that's great. The ninth question for you is, which is an important question for me. Do you think cubing should be represented as a sport in the Olympics and should also be added in
Yes,
schools?
yes, it should. The cubing is at an early stage, and schools are yet to put like cube as a sports curriculum. My school appreciates my achievements as a cuber, but they do not have any formal training or a cube club as such.
Me neither. Like, even our school does not have.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. 10th question is, what is your dream in cubing that you want to achieve? Like a long-term dream.
Okay, like a world record, something like a world record.
Yes, something like that. Okay, great.
Oh, we are done.
11,
Hey.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Acha, we are not done. I thought we are done. Yeah.
Oh, okay. 11th question is that if you, it's the last question. If you would design a special or a unique Rubik's Cube, then what would it be and how would it look? Just describe
Okay.
it.
Let me think. It would be a digital cube in which you have to apply different PLL algorithms to unlock its different features.
Okay. Wow. That is unique. All right. And one more question that I had was, if you could
Okay.
make it like easier for cubers to get faster at cubing and to become, sub 20, sub 25, and sub 15, right? What
Yeah.
could you do? Like, if you could do that, then what would you do?
Like something like a design, a unique cube for
Uh,
them.
okay. Yeah, like,
Uh, no, like how can I design a cube which will help? I think I would recommend them to practice
okay.
and learn the CFOP method.
Okay.
So CFOP basically is cross F2L OLL PLL. So I can show you how it's done. So basically cross is this. Cross.
Hmm.
C stands for cross. F2L. See, I'll show you like a intuitive.
Yeah, sure, sure.
I'll show you 1 second. See this. This piece is intuitive. I put them in the layer with no algorithm. It's just my general idea of cubing. This and this. F2L is done. First two layers. And OLL means orientation of the last layer. That that means that your this is full yellow.
Yes.
And PLL permutation of the last layer. It's done.
Great. Thank you for explaining this. So, in the beginning, you also mentioned that your mom has helped you do all this. She gets you cubes and help you participate in competitions, right? So, why do you think
Yeah.
कि किसी भी बच्चे के पेरेंट्स को जो है उनकी हेल्प करनी चाहिए जो उनके ड्रीम्स है जो उनको करना है उसमें? Do you like why do you think that? Like your mom does?
Okay. I think if the parents will encourage the kids to do what they love, they will able to do it better, like me.
Okay.
Like my family was very supportive with my cubing journey, and yeah, it helped me a lot.
Nice. That's great. So well, I don't have any more questions as of
Okay.
now.
Like you said, like the Olympics, we can talk about it in the depth. Olympics.
Sure, I would love that.
Yeah. So, Kavya, are you here?
Yeah, I am there. It's just my video, it just keeps going off and on.
Okay. So the so the WCA WCA has been organizing competition since 1982,
Okay.
but it gained popularity in 2000 after World Championship in 2003. Please take a note that WCA is a volunteer-based organization.
Okay. What's
Okay,
that
and
volume?
like what like 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 the delegates and the everyone who helps them, WCA doesn't give them money or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and to get WCA to the Olympics level, it will need a lot of money,
Okay.
huge amount of money actually, and to promote in different countries. And yeah, it can reach that level, but it will take time. And I will be happy if it, if it, if it gets to that level, Olympics level. What's
Yes.
your thoughts about that?
Even I would be really, actually, this is really in depth because I did not know about that. So,
Okay.
and I really would be happy if cubing gets to Olympics because अगर cubing Olympics में आ गया, right, then people would not be taking it as a toy or a puzzle. Maybe yes, it is a puzzle, but they would be taking it as a mental sport. Like people take chess, some people take chess, right? That's how even
Yeah.
girls do. And I think when it goes to
Oh,
the Olympics, this will happen. To
that's what am I saying too.
Yes,
Like goals in cubing.
yes, totally. What do
Yeah,
you
goals in
we discussed about this in the previous podcast as well, that why do more and more girls
yeah,
should come into cubing, right?
yeah.
Hmm. So well, any other things that you would like to discuss? I wanted to ask you one last question for today. Okay, what like it is just similar to the other questions. Any one
Okay.
thing that anything you would like to tell to all the cubers and non-cubers out there about cubing or anything else?
It's fun, and if you want to, please do it. It's an amazing hobby, and it has a lot of it has a lot of uses, like it boosts your concentration as we discussed before. And yeah, it's amazing.
Awesome.
Keep practicing,
Yeah, great.
keep cubing, keep practicing. That's all.
Nice. Keep cubing, keep practicing. That's great. So, what has been your experience in this podcast? How did you like it? Like, any
It
feedback?
was amazing.
Yes.
It was amazing, Kavya.
Especially for me, the best part was in the beginning when you were mentioning the number of cubes that you have. That was super funny. Okay.
A funny thing I noted, like Max Park is finished queuing, and we have not even completed the sentence. He's done with the queue.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, well, anything else that you would like to share?
No,
Okay. So,
enjoyed it a lot. Thank you.
yes. Thank you so much for joining. Goodbye. Have a nice day. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वॉचिंग दिस पॉडकास्ट टिल दी वेरी एंड आई होप आपको ये पॉडकास्ट वैल्यूबल लगा होगा और आपको बहुत मज़े आए होंगे इस पॉडकास्ट को देखने में जितने हम दोनों को आया इसको बनाने में एंड डू कॉमेंट एंड टेल एनी वन थिंग दैट यू लाइक्ड इन दिस पॉडकास्ट और ऐसी कोई भी एक चीज़ जो आपको लगता है हमें इम्प्रूव करनी चाहिए द नेक्स्ट टाइम बिकॉज वी स्ट्रांगली बिलीव दैट यू आर द पीपल हु विल मेक अस बेटर. And also share this podcast with at least one cuber you know and definitely one female cuber you know because we want to inspire more and more kids, more and more girls especially, to come into cubing and participate in it. So I'll see you in my very next podcast. Till then, take care and bye bye.